Whoa! We got 1750 Space Wolves versus Orcs. Let's get at it.
Anvil of War! Battle report! Orcs versus Space Wolves!
Uhtred the Hunter and his company of fire howlers have swiftly and brutally ended a rapidly growing heretical cult, taking hold of Fangrath, a small colony world on the rim of the Valhallan system. Upon defeating the cult's leader and the main forces in the city of Holdheim, the Space Wolves are set upon by orc pirates. Blackgit, captain of Da Queen Anne's Revenge, and his jolly war are looking for a good scrap.
Alright, so I'm running Orcs today using the Freebooters clan. Leading up the force, we got the Warlord, who's the war boss on foot. He's got an attack squig, combi rocket, and power claw. We're running the Freebooters Warlord trait today, giving reroll ones within 6 inches of him, and then we're running the Freebooters relic on him as well, the Bad Skull banner. So once per game, I can pop that, and my entire army, including the Grots, are immune to morale. So that'll be tasty. Next, we have the Death Killer War Trike. He just comes stock as is. Following that, we have the Weird Boy. The power for him today is going to be the Jump. Next, we got troops. So we're following that with 18 boys. Slugga Choppa. The boss knob there has a big Choppa and a Slugga. Next, we have a big brick of 30 boys. We're going to have 13 boys with shooters and 16 with Slugga and Choppa. The boss knob has 2 Choppas. Both units of boys are kitted out with tank buster bombs. Following that, we got unit 20 Gretchen, just 20 Grots. And hopefully keeping them in line, we got Runtherd there. He's armed with the grab-a-stick and his Squig Hound. Make sure they don't run away, eat a couple. And rounding out the battalion, we have the Megatrack Scrapjet. He's also stock, comes as is. And following that, we have a Spearhead. So leading the Spearhead, we have a Big Mech and Mega Armor. He's there with the custom force field. And then in the heavy support slots, we have the tractor cannon just behind him. Hopefully it'll rip some flyers out of the sky today. Next, we got the Battle Wagon. Next to that, the Battle Wagon there has the Yard Case, 4 big shooters, and Kill Cannon. And then we have 10 flash kits, just armed with their snaz guns. Do some daka. And finally, we have Big Boy Blue, Gullyman, the Gorkanaut, just armed as is. Hopefully he'll get stuck in as well.
So today we're rocking the Space Wolves on the channel for the first time in a battle report. So I really want to quickly give a shout out to Zach from Brushfire Studios. Fantastic army, beautifully painted. Thank you so much. We're really happy. Stay tuned for more on this army. We're going to have a army focused video as well as having him in the studio to talk about his creative inspiration around painting this army. Battalion is led by the Warlord, Wolflord on Thunderwolf. He has Saga of the Wolfkin, Storm Shield, Thunderhammer, and he's also rocking the Wolfenstone Relic. Then we have a Rune Priest. He's going to be using Tempest's Wrath, Fury of the Wolf Spirits. He's got a Jump Pack, Plasma Pistol, Runic Armor, Runic Axe. Then in the troops slots for the army, we have a squad of 5 Grey Hunters. The Sergeant is rocking Power Fist, and one of the guys is rocking a Plasma Gun. Then we have an 11-man strong squad of Blood Claws. Blood Claws are rocking standard loadout. We have the Sergeant with a Power Fist and Bolt Pistol, and then on the Wolf Guard in the unit, he's got 2 Wolf Claws. The next squad is going to be a 11-man strong squad of Blood Claws. The Sergeant's rocking the Power Fist as well, same loadout as the other unit. Wolf Guard, pair of Wolf Claws. Done. Then we have Wolfguard Terminators. Wolfguard Terminators are rocking 3 Thunderhammer Storm Shields. Sergeant also has Thunderhammer Storm Shield. And then we have 3 with Wolf Claws. We have a Venerable Dreadnought. He's rocking the Blizzard Shield and the Fenrisian Great Axe. Say that 10 times fast. We have 5 Thunderwolf Cavalry. The Thunderwolf Cavalry, we have 2 Storm Shield Thunderhammers, 2 Storm Shield with Frost Axes, and the Sergeant's rocking Pairwolf Claws. Finally, we have the Stormfang Gunship. It's rocking 2 Twin Meltas and 2 Las Cannons, and then it has the Frostwolf Destructor. And that's 1750 of Space Wolves. So for the battle today, we are playing the Beachhead scenario from the chapter approved 2018 book. So we're going to be placing 1 objective marker in the center of the table. The second objective marker is placed in the winner of the deployment roll-off, which was me. So the Space Wolves will be deploying on the side of the table with the Bastion and the larger ruin set. I placed the objective marker just outside of the Bastion. Brett has placed his objective marker in his deployment zone on the opposite side. We're doing Hammer and Anvil, so Space Wolves won the roll-off. They're taking the side with the Bastion. Placed the objective marker in their deployment zone just outside of the Bastion. Brett, taking the opposite side of the table, is placing his objective marker just outside of the small set of ruins, right behind the wall section. And that's it. So basically the scenario is center objective is worth 2 points at the start of each player turn after the first turn is completed. The objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone is worth 3 points, and the objective in your deployment zone is worth only 1 point. So you're going for the opponent's objectives with 2 very combat-oriented armies. This should be a slugfest. And that's it. So let's get on to deployment. So Brett deployed his entire army first, as per the scenario. So basically the strategy behind this was get the tractor gun in the middle, get it a line of sight to whatever it could, give it the maximum line of sight down the main roadway. All the boys went up front. Battle wagon was deployed with the big mech and the smaller boy squad inside. Bigger boy squad is foot slogging it. Probably not for long. I feel like there's a jump in the near future. Then we have the flash kits deployed behind the scrapjet and the Wartrike Warboss in tow. And then you have the main Warboss and Warlord in the center of the army. And he spent 2 CP to put the Gorkanaut in the teleportarium. What's it called? It's not teleportarium.
Teleport pad.
Teleport pad. In orc fashion, it's got to have a unique name. So, it's the teleport pad. So we have a teleporting Gorkanaut, so that'll be fun. For the Space Wolves deployment, the Stormfang gunship deployed beside the Bastion on top of the of my objective in my deployment zone. It has the 5 Grey Hunters inside. 1 squad, the squad of 11 Bloodclaws, deployed in the ruins. The Venerable Dreadnought is joining the Bloodclaws in the ruins. And the Thunderwolf Cavalry and the Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf deployed behind the wall, hoping to negate any line of sight to them so they don't take a bunch of shooting in turn 1. I spent 1 command point to use Cunning of the Wolf, put one of the Bloodclaw squads into reserves, reinforcements, so they'll be walking on a board edge. And then the Wolfguard Terminators are also teleporting in, so we'll see when they come on. And that's it for deployment. And with that complete, we are on to seize the initiative. And for the seize, no. And due to not seizing, we're moving on to Brett with turn 1 orcs.
Turn 1!
So the battle wagon moved up, the orc boys moved up, rolling advances, 5 for both the boys and for the warboss, 6 on the Dakajet, the scrapjet, sorry, and a 4 on the Wartrike who's popping a wheelie on the bridge. The weird boy moved up slightly. flash kits stood still. Tractor cannon also stood still. And the Gretchen just kind of spread out a little bit. And that's the end of movement phase. Moving on to Psychic.
So the weird boy there, he's gonna jump that big unit of flash gets and try and get them closer up the board. Needing a 7 to cast, but +1 because the flash gets are in range, giving him the bonus should need to show a 6. And I certainly don't do it with that, getting a 1 and a 2. I am going to use a command point, and I'm going to re-roll that 1. And there's a 6, so it goes off on an 8. Correction, it goes off on a 9 with +1 from the boys.
So the flash kits have used the jump, and now they are set up along the battle line, looking straight down at those poor blood claws.
Alright. At the start of the shooting phase, I'm going to spend 3 command points to unleash a kill cruiser broadside from
space.
From space.
I knew it was coming.
So the Green Hand's Revenge is gonna pepper this board while the boys advance in. So
what's it gonna target?
As it states on the card, I select up to D3 points in the battlefield, each more than 6 inches away from the others, and visible to a freebooter's unit from my army.
Okay.
Roll a D6 for each unit, friend or foe, within 3 inches of any of these points, subtracting 1 if the unit being rolled for is a character. And on a 5+, that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. I can only use this once per battle.
Yeah. So how many points?
So rolling for the D3 points on the battlefield I can set up. Okay, just the 1. It'll be on the first level of that ruin, just coming right down.
Cool.
Try and nuke some of those guys in there. So within 3 inches, so we'll start first on the blood claws, taking, or on a 5+, they take D3 mortal wounds. Nope. On the rune priest there, on a 6 for him because it's -1. Nope. So on the venerable dreadnought with the great axe. Nope. And lastly on the stormwolf. No. That was an excellent investment of 3 command points. So, because the freebooters, or the flash kids don't usually get clan bonuses unless they're part of a freebooter's army, they actually will get it this turn. So I'll start shooting with them because they have the better chance of hitting and killing something. But basically, if I kill something with a freebooter's unit, all other freebooters units within 24 inches of them get +1 to hit for that phase because they're trying to compete with each other, show off, and see who can do better. So we'll start with the flash kits will open up into the blood claws, and I'm actually going to spend another 2 command points. That'll drop me down to 2. And then I will use more DACA, and I'll throw all their shots into the blood claws.
There it comes. Yeah, just down to 1 CP.
Yep. Love it.
How to burn through CPs in a single turn.
Love it.
Do it.
Alright. So, yeah, so all the orcs here are going to be in range of that blood claws unit within 24 inches. And they get 3 shots apiece hitting on 5s. But because of more DACA, I'll be getting extra shots on 5s and 6s. And it will auto hit on 5s and 6s as well. So I'll do these in 2 batches of 15 at a time, just on dice restrictions. Looking for those tasty 5s and 6s. Alright, that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, but also 4 extra shots from this first volley. So clear these out. Roll it up again, 5 and 6s. Alright, gives me an extra hit. So that is 5 hits in total now, and then we'll go on to the second volley. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And that'll give me another 4 shots because of more DACA. Which translates into another hit. So 10 hits in total. And then we'll roll those up. So strength 6 against toughness 4, looking for 3 to wound here. And no rerolls as of yet. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds on the blood claws at -2.
And -2, okay? Yeah. So the blood claws, because they're wholly within the ruins piece, are going to be getting +1 to their save. So they're at 2+, but with AP -2, they're down to 4+. So looking for 4s.
And now the flash gits have a special rule called gun crazy show-offs. And basically I roll a d6 after they immediately after they finish shooting. On a 6 they get to shoot again, but it's only at the closest target, which will actually again be those blood claws. So we're looking for a 6 here. Nope, it is a 1. They're certainly not doing it again. Next, what we're going to fire at is we're going to take the battle wagon over there, and he's going to fire his 4 big shooters again into the blood claws, and his kill cannon is actually going to target that venerable correction. Nope, everything will go into those blood claws. So we will have 12 shots from the 4 big shooters. hitting on 5s because he did not advance. Alright, 1, 2, and then DAC 1 for Daka. So that'll give me an extra shot. Hitting on a 5 and a 6. Nope, so 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 4, so 3 is the wound. That is 3 wounds and no minus on the blood claws.
3 wounds, no minuses?
Yep.
So 2 pluses? All good.
Makes them all. Alright, and then following up D6 shots from that kill cannon. That's big 5. Woo. So these are also hitting on 5s because it ignores the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons as a battle wagon. Oh, full spread of hits and 1 more for Daka. Boom, there it is. So 6 hits for the kill cannon. It is strength 7, so 3 is the wound. So that is 4 wounds, and that is also at a -2, flat 2 damage.
Okay, for 4s, 3 die.
So the scrap's just going to fire. It has 2 twin big shooters, which are fired by Grok gunners, so they are actually hitting on 4s.
At
Down
the
to
venerable or at the...
well, they'll be targeting, the big shooters will be targeting the blood claws, and all of its rockets will be targeting the venerable dread.
Cool.
It is going to be at a -1 to hit because it did advance, but all of the weapons are assault weapons.
Yeah.
Starting with the twin big shooters, so they are usually hitting on 4s, but because they're Grok gunners, they're -1 to the advance, so I'm hitting on 5s. 6s are Daka. Alright, so that is 2 hits, and then 1 for Daka. Good, another hit. So 4 hits, 3 is a wound from big shooters. So that is 3 wounds at no minus on the Space Wolves. Blood claws.
All good.
All good. Alright, so the scrap's just going to fire its wing missile, which is +1 to hit enemy vehicles, -1 to hit everything else, but it's also going to incur -1 for advancing. So it's going +1, -1, so it's back to hitting on 5s, 6s being Daka. Nope, it is a miss. And then 2d3 from the other rockets, the rocket launcher, I guess it has on its wing there. So 2d3. So that'll be 5.
Nice.
And those are hitting on 6s. Daka. 1 hits with the Daka. So looking for a 6 again. Nope. And then strength 8 versus toughness 7. So this will be a 3 to wound. It is a wound at -2 for flat 3 damage.
So we're going to use his invulnerable save from the shield.
Yep.
He's good.
Makes it. Loves it. Try and force the morale issue here. We're going to throw the tractor cannon downrange into the blood claws there in the ruin. So being a tractor cannon, it does hit automatically. And then it will be strength 8 versus toughness 4, so it's wounding on a 2. Wounds, and this is at a -2 to your save.
4s. Nope.
And that's d6 damage, but
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
It's 1 very dead blood claw.
Yeah. And I believe that is it for the orc shooting this turn.
I'm going to risk it. I'm going to roll the leadership on them. I'm looking for basically a 1 or a 2. So 3, I lose 1 guy.
Okay. All right, that concludes the orc turn. Sadly, nothing has died.
So at the end of the orc turn, lots of movement going on, a lot of shooting, but the Marines hunkered down in cover has proven to be an effective defensive measure. So synopsis for the movement phase for Space Wolves turn 1. Grey Hunters jumped out onto the objective out of the Stormfang. Stormfang gunship jumped over, strategically placing itself as close as possible to his warlord. Blood Claws shimmied forward. They're not brave enough to jump out of the ruins just yet. Rune Priest jumped up into the building, chilling on the 2nd floor. Venerable Dreadnought burst his way through the door frame. We've decided that on this terrain piece we can go through the door frame for past battles, so we're going to keep that consistent. He's staring down the battle wagon right now. Thunderwolf Cavalry hustle forward. They're looking for a 8-inch charge on that scrapjet. And that's the synopsis for the movement phase. Sorry, I should have mentioned also the Wolf Lord moved up with the Thunderwolf Cavalry, his retinue. And we're on to the Space Wolf Psychic phase. So we're going to start by casting Tempest's Wrath on the flash kits. So looking for a warp charge value of 6, and this can give the flash kits a -1 to hit. Goes off on a 10. Whew. So that's that. And then we're going to cast Smite, and the closest target is going to be the battle wagon. Does not go off. I might CP that. Yeah, I'm going to command point the 1. Goes off with a 9.
Excellent.
And how many more wounds? 2.
2. So he is down 14.
And that is the end of the second phase. Space Wolves, shooting phase. It's got to be the Warlord. So we're going to go with the 4 multi-meltas into the Warlord.
Oh.
How many wounds does he have?
6.
I feel like 4 might be overdoing it. Probably. And then the 2 las cannon shots and the Frostwolf Destructor are going into the... Yeah, tractor cannon. Thank you. So let's go with the 4 meltas first of all into the Warlord. So looking for 3s. 3 hits.
Oh. 3's a wound, tough's 5.
3's a wound. Punch right through, no armor save, so 2d6, take the highest. First one does
Off balance
5 wounds,
Okay.
and second one does 5 wounds, so 10 wounds total.
Down he goes.
2 las cannons, Frostwolf Destructor going into the tractor. So we'll do the Hellfrost Destructor first. So we're actually going to be using the focused beam, so it's heavy 3 shots flat. Look for 3s. Only 1 hit. Yeah, I'm going to CP one of them, so I'm going to be 1 more minus CP. And it's a 3, so it's 2 hits.
Tough to 6.
6, so looking for 3s. Ah, still only 1 wound. D6 damage. That's a 6.
And down it goes. No, it does not explode. It just kind of crumples in on itself.
Crumple.
Command point reroll.
And I already declared the las cannons targeting it, so yeah, las cannons just shoot the rubble that was left after the destructor.
Cut the grots down as they try to flee from their destroyed gun.
All right, so now we're going, and that's it for the Space Wolf shooting phase.
Right.
I don't really have anything else that could.
Bolt pistols maybe, right?
Yeah, I guess the plasma pistol could go into the from the blood claws. Ballistic skill 3+. Plasma pistol going into the battle wagon. He misses. We are going on to the charge phase.
Bring on.
So Space Wolves, first let's start off with the Venerable Dreadnought charging into the battle wagon. So do you want to fire your Overwatch?
Sure do. Slightly. Don't mind a thing. You mean give me an extra shooting phase because I hit on the same thing?
So 6s?
Yeah, so we're going to start with the 4 big shooters. They'll be hitting on 6s. Daka also applies during Overwatch, which I got nothing there. D6 shots.
I don't want to see
4 shots. Looking for 6s. Not a thing. Whiffs on the Overwatch.
Venerable Dreadnought charging the
Battle
wagon. That's an 11.
That's an
No,
11.
that's a 9. I can't do math. I am going to declare multi-charge. So the Thunderwolf Cavalry, we're going to go with them first because the Wolf Lord is probably not going to make it into range. Where are you charging? We're going to charge into the we're charging into the Daka Jet, or the Scrap Jet, and the boys.
All right, Scrap Jet's going to open up. So it's going to have its 2 twin big shooters. Grog Gunner does not matter in Overwatch. Throwing 12 shots downrange into the charging Thunderwolves, hitting on 6s. Give me some Daka. There is 2. So give me 2 more shots. 1 more hit. And
Nice.
toughness on the Thunderwolves is
5.
5. So looking for 4's wound. Nope, strike 5.
Oh, yeah,
Big
strike
shooter.
5, yeah.
Yep. So 1 wound, no
Okay.
minus on the Thunderwolves.
No. Taking it.
Taking it. Okay, we'll fire the wing missile. So it's hitting on a 6. Nope, it's that's a 5. And then 2d3 shots from the nose rockets there. All right, that's just 2. Hitting on 6s, not a 1. All right, and now the boys are going to unleash their vast amount of Daka. So we're going to start with the Sluggas because there is 17 of those, sorry, with the knob. All right, hitting on 6s. Daka. That gives me 2 6s, so 2 extra shots. Nope. And then the 2 shots that did go through, they're winning on 5s. Nothing. All right, and then the shooters, there are 13 of them, so that'll be 26 dice. We will do 2 batches of 13 here. Those are 6s. All right, that's 3 6s. Gives me 3 daka 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 from the first volley. Nope, nothing. So 3 hits in total so far. And the second volley, that gives me 2 more hits. So 2 more daka daka daka. Gives me 1 more hit. So there is 6 hits in total.
Strength 4.
5, yep, strength 4. So that is 1, 2, 3 wounds, no minus on the Thunderwolves.
Those are 3s. Oh, 3 go through.
Oh, Sniper Orks.
That hurt a lot. This is for the Thunderwolf Cavalry. The
8 and 9.
yeah, they're going first. 11.
Oh, they are certainly in.
Now, Wolf Lord. Hopefully he can roll that same dice. Let's do this. 11.
Oh my goodness.
What are the chances? That might not actually be enough.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Just fight phase. We're gonna activate do Wolf Lord first. Pile it in.
Makes you somebody.
He hits on 2+, but -1 for the Thunderhammer, but +1 for charging and being a Space Wolf. So we're looking at 2 pluses and rerolling 1s. Rerolling. 1 miss. And now we're looking at toughness 6, so looking for 3s. Oh, that was bad. Only 2 went through. So I'm going to reroll 1 of these. They go through.
Flat 3 damage.
Flat 3 damage,
9
so
wounds
3,
is dead.
6, 9 wounds through. And yeah, that's it. That'll be all she wrote.
Does he explode on a 6? Nope. Boom.
Okay. So consolidating. 3 inches, that might be a little. Oh, that's good. So I'm going to be using Overwhelming Savagery. So that's a 1 command point, and it's basically giving me reroll 1s for wound rolls for the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Okay, so we're looking at 2 attacks per, but they're within the Wolfenstone, within the range for the Wolfenstone, so they're getting +1 attack. So I'm going to do the Thunderhammers first.
So the Thunderwolf Cavalry are eating a bunch of orcs.
Looking for 3s, rerolling 1s. I did get 1 too.
Hooray.
And that's 5 hits.
And 2 just kill.
That's 5 dead orcs.
5 dead orcs.
And then the axe, he's going to be winning on 3s.
Yep.
These are looking for 2s, rerolling 1s. Ah! 2 hits. 3s. 2 wounds. You're
Dead orcs.
You're dead.
So we're up to 7.
We're up to 7, and then we're going to the cavalry. 4 attacks from the sergeant. 3 base. Actually, 5 attacks. Sorry. 3 base. 1 attack for the lightning claws, pair of claws, and 1 attack for the Wolfenstone. So 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. All hit. And wounding on +1 strength, so they're actually strength 5, so 3 wound. And that's 5 more dead orcs.
Okay, we're up to 13. Oh, 12, sorry.
So looking for 3s to hit, because they're still the same unit.
Yeah.
3s to hit. Sorry, 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. One miss. And now we're looking for their strength 5, so winning on 3s. Only AP -1.
So still dead. It's orcs.
And look for 2 pluses. That's a lot of 1s and 2s though.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more dead.
Alright. 17. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Crunch.
That's not a work body.
All right, so 4 attacks from the Dreadnought. We're looking at, doing the cleave attack. So +4 strength. So we're looking for 3s, rerolling 1. Not rerolling 1s, just looking for 3s. So 2 hits.
Okay. And 3s to wound.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. No save.
AP -3, so yeah, no save. So D6 wounds per. First one's 2.
You used it. Your warlord to get another hit in.
Yeah, I did. And 4, so 6 wounds.
6 wounds down, he's down to 8. I hate d20s. Cool. So I'll swing back with the Orc boys into the Thunderwolves.
Yep.
So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3. That's going to be 33 attacks coming out of them.
They get plus.
No, they have 2 attacks plus 1 for their choppas. They would get another attack if they were over 20.
Yeah.
But you've killed them down.
So you get 2 attacks base plus 1 for having choppers.
Yeah. So it'll be 33 attacks from the boys, and then 5 strength 5 attacks coming from the knob with his dual choppas.
Yep.
But we'll start with the boys first. So 33 attacks. We'll do this in 3 groups of 11. They're gonna be hitting on 3s. No rerolling 1s because their warlord is very, very dead. And these will be wounding on 5s. All right. So we have 2 wounds so far. Second batch. 3s. And 5s and 6s again. 2. So now we're up to 4 wounds. And the last batch, 3s. And then followed by 5s and 6s. Nope. Not bad. Okay.
That was a lot better.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds go through from the boys.
Damn.
No
Good
minus.
luck. No minuses. Yeah. Oh my god, only 2 went through.
Yep.
Okay.
That's cool.
2 wounds on the Thunderwolves. Go with one of the
And then the 5 attacks coming in from the knob. These will also be hitting on 3s. So we have 4 hits. These are strength 5, and they'll still be wounding on 4s. So another 2 wounds come through from the knob at no minus on the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
damage.
Just 1.
One goes through.
Alright, and then we'll swing back with the Battle Wagon into the Dreadnought. So the Battle Wagon is a little bit better in combat than most other vehicles. We're just going to confirm here. So he actually has 6 attacks hitting on 5s coming in at strength 8.
Who does?
The Battle Wagon.
5 attacks.
6 attacks hitting on 5s, strength 8.
Damn. Pretty solid.
Yeah, if only I had paid for that death roller, because then he'd be hitting on 2s. Alright, so, hitting on 5s. Alright, that's 1 hit. 3 to wound against the Dreadnought. Wounds, no minus.
Strength 8?
Strength 8, yeah.
Yeah, so 3.
Yep.
Okay. No minuses at all?
No minus at all.
Okay, so 3 close.
Just bumps in
Yeah,
here.
he's good.
Okay, cool. And then I'll owe you morale.
Yes, sir.
So we'll run morale on the boy squad that was very heavily depleted. So far they've lost 17 guys. Their leadership is currently 12. So 5 plus D6 will flee. Hoping for a nice little 1 here. Nope, it's a 4. So 9 are booking it. That leaves 3 left in the unit.
Turn 2!
So the Orcs have 1 victory point currently. To the Space Wolves, we'll see if the Space Wolves have control over objective at the end of, or at the start of the Space Wolf turn. But as of right now, it is 2-1 for the Space Wolves.
Synopsis for the movement phase for the Orcs. We had the Weird Boy advance up. He only rolled a 1, so we moved 6 inches, but that did make him equidistant between the Warlord and the Stormfang here. He is a little bit more that way, but Wobbly Model Syndrome, he's back a little bit. Then we had the Deathkiller Wartrike just swing around slightly. These 3 boys fell back from combat after getting absolutely mauled by the Space Wolves in the previous turn. 17 boys piled out of their wagon. The wagon stayed in combat with the dreadnought. On the far side, the big mech, he's looking for some more scrap, so he'll try and charge into that dreadnought as well. The flash gets stayed still. They are -1 to hit from the psychic power last turn, so they're going to stay still to maximize the use of their heavy guns. Grot's kind of just shuffled in, castling up, making sure they hold that objective. And lastly, big flash of green light erupts behind the Space Wolf lines as Gullyman has deep struck. He's eyeing up a couple of delicious targets. Maybe shoot up those Grey Hunters over there in the corner. Maybe charge the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Maybe blow that Rune Priest away. We'll see.
All right, second phase for the Orks.
All right. So the Weird Boy only has the 1 power. He is going to attempt to manifest Smite on that Warlord downrange there. So he's going to get +2 from all the Orc units within range of him.
On the Warlord?
On the Warlord, yeah.
Okay.
All right, he needs to show a 3. All right, he goes sit with a 7. So D3 mortal on the Wolf Lord there.
Okay.
And for a big 5 or 6. Nope, but it is 2 mortal wounds down on the Wolf Lord.
Okay. Orc shooting phase for turn 2.
All right. So we'll open up with the War Boss on his War Trike here. So he's going to fire his Snag-a-Claw and his 3 twin boomsticks into the Warlord. And then he's going to fire the Melt-a-Profile from his Kill-a-Jet coming out the back, right up in here into the Stormfang. So we'll start with the 6 boomstick shots going into the Wolf Lord, hitting on 5s. 1 hit. And I am within half range of the weapon, so it will be actually hitting on 4s, but I got no 4s. Alright, and strength 5, toughness 5, wounding on a 4. It is a wound with no minus.
He's good.
Alright, and we'll do the Snag-a-Claw next, so we'll fire a grappling hook at you. Hitting on a 5. Nope, no hit. And then the 2 Melt-a-Shots coming out of his Kill-a-Jet going into the Stormfang gunship. Hitting on 5 or 6s because you're hard to hit. No hits. Alright. We're going to fire the big boy squad who just piled out of their transport. The one in the back here is going to hum his Tank Buster Bomb up into the Stormfang, and the rest are going to fire their Sluggas into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. So we'll start with the Tank Buster Bomb, D3 shots. It is 3 shots.
Damn.
Hitting on 6s, hard to hit. 2 6s, but Daka gives me 2 hits. Alright, strength 8 versus toughness 7, so 3's to wound here. 2 wounds, those are going to be at a -2, I believe.
2 5 pluses. Double 6.
Alright. And then for the boys that can see the Thunderwolves, I'll say that one right behind here is going to be out of line of sight. The rest can probably draw a bead to any of these 3. So there was 18 in the unit, minus the Tank Buster Bomb and the Slugger who can't see, so that'll be 16 shots going into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Alright, we got 16 dice hitting on 5s and 6s. Alright, we have exactly 2 hits. No Daka. Nope, no 6s. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound, no minus.
On the
Thunderwolf Cavalry, yeah.
Of course. It's only 1 wound. Let's do it.
And actually, what I should have done at the beginning of this phase was opened up with the Flash Gits, because they have a very good chance of killing these Thunderwolves, or these Bloodclaws, and they actually would have procced the +1 to that entire army. So we're going to rectify that mistake, and I'm going to fire with them now. So we'll do 30 shots going into the Bloodclaws here. 2 batches of 15 here for the shots. They will be hitting on 5s, because even though they didn't move, they're -1 from the Psychic Power cast from last turn. So 5s and 6s. Alright, that gives me 3 6s and 1 5, so 3 extra shots from Daka on the first volley. 5s and 6s again. 1 more. So that is currently 5 hits in total. The second and final volley from them gives me 1, 2, 3 more hits with 1 Daka. Nope. So that's 8 hits in total. And these are going to be wounding on 3s. That is 7 wounds at -2 on the Bloodclaws. Whew.
4s. And that's 5, that's the unit.
Alright. So what's going to happen now is we're going to roll a dice, and on a d6, they're going to fire again at the closest target, which is going to be that Stormfang gunship, I believe.
I believe it actually might be the... Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so looking for that 6. No. So they're not shooting again this turn. So the Big Mech is going to shoot his custom Mega Blaster up into the Stormfang gunship. Getting a +1 to hit because the unit just wiped out by that mob of flash gets. We'll be hitting on a 4. 1 will to give him mortal wound. Nope, he hits. And it'll be a 3 to wound, strength 8 versus up to 7 wounds, and that'll be at a -3 to your save.
On whom?
The Stormfang.
Stormfang gunship?
Yep.
It's sorry?
-3 to your save.
-3, so 6.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, and I will double check. I believe that's D6 damage. It might be D3. I'll roll anyways. It's 2. It's either 2 or 1. Yeah, 2 wounds. So he's going to split up his voluptuous amount of DACA a few different ways here.
Voluptuous.
It's a big word for an orc. So what he's going to do is he's going to fire his Deathstorm Giga Shooter. That's the big gun on his arm there. It'll be going right into this Rune Priest. I'm going to try to get rid of him. He's equidistant, 9 inches away from him and the Thunderwolves. The 4 big shooters on his arm will come back here and target these Grey Hunters. They have a 36-inch range. And then lastly, he's going to fire the 2 rockets there on his shoulder. They're going into that Stormfang gunship. I'm just going to double check the range on that.
Is he in range?
Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll start with the 4 big shooters. They're putting 12 shots into the Grey Hunters. They're also in range of the flash kits within 24, so they're going to get +1 to their hit rolls as well.
Okay.
So they're going to be hitting on 4s. All right. So that's 6 inches of hits on the Grey Hunters. These are going to be wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds on the Grey Hunter or Grey Hunters. No minus.
Okay, so looking for 3s. 2 die.
Alright. And next we'll shoot the 2 missiles going into the Stormfang. These are +1, -1, so he's back to hitting on 5s. No hits, double 1. Alright, and lastly, we are going to fire the Deathstorm Mega Shooter with its 18 shots going into the Rune Priest. Alright, so this will be 18 shots hitting on 4s. And I don't know if I did DACA on the other shots, but I'm going to do it on these ones. So 3 shots there, extra shots from DACA, hitting on 4s. Gives me 3 more hits.
Nice.
Alright, this is strength 6 against toughness 4, so these will be 3s to wound.
You're not doing it.
A couple of 1s and 2s, but that's going to be 5 wounds at -1 on that Rune Priest.
So he's at 3+ in the ruins, he's 2+.
Generally, the rules back to 3s.
Back to 3s. So 5?
Yeah, 5.
5 3 shots.
Yeah, I thought.
That concludes the orc shooting phase. So we'll move on to charges. So we'll start off the charge phase. The Big Mech in Mega Armor is going to be declaring a charge into the Venerable Dread there. Okay, he definitely makes it in with an 8.
I wasn't worried about that.
We'll follow up with the big unit of boys here. They're actually going to multi-charge the Thunderwolves and the Dreadnought as well. Try and get a couple extra inches there on their movement.
Cool.
Alright. So they're going in with a 7. The Warboss on his War Trike is going to multi-assault the Wolf Lord and the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Cool.
Does the Wolf Lord have any grenades?
No.
Nope. Alright. So he
still has to be in.
He also gets, here we go, so reroll 1 or both of these. He's going with a 7, but I might as well reroll the 1. Oh yeah, going with a 10.
Yeah.
Put him up in here. And lastly, we're putting the big kahuna. He's gonna multi-assault the Dreadnought and the Thunderwolves. He also gets here we go.
It's the big kahuna.
Needing to show a 9, I'm gonna reroll that 1. Getting it, he's in.
11. Boom. This is gonna hurt, boys. Warboss is striking into the Wolf Lord.
Yep, the Death Killer War Trike.
Cool.
Alright, he's swinging with 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. They all hit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be winning you on 3s with his Strength 7 Snag Claw.
Yep.
So that's going to be 4 wounds on your Wolf Lord at -2.
So it's invuln.
Yep.
-2, you said?
Yeah, -2.
Yeah, that would be a 3+ invulnerable save. One goes through. How many damage?
It's gonna be D3.
Roll it up.
1.
I'm gonna pay 2 CP to interrupt, and I'm going to interrupt with the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Okay.
Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. They're directing their Thunderhammer, the 2 Thunderhammers are directing their attacks at the Gorkanaut.
Mm-hmm.
The Thunderclaw and the Wolves, all the Wolves attacks are going against your boys. Okay?
Yep.
Got that? So we'll start off with the Thunderhammers. We've got 6 Thunderhammer shot attacks going against the Gorkanaut. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1, 2, 2 2s. 4 hits. So wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
All right. -3. It's gonna be
Yes,
2 6-up saves on the Gorkanaut.
6 wounds on the
6 wounds goes down. So he's down to 12.
Next, we're going to be doing the Sergeant with his 3 base attacks, +1 attack for the Wolfenstone, +1 attack for the pair of claws. And actually, I think he's striking at strength. He's striking at strength 5.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing is he gets to reroll the wound.
Yep.
I think I forgot that last time, but hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. All hit. Wounding on 3s with rerolls. All wound. 5 dead boys.
Ah.
9 attacks from the wolves on the boys. Hitting on look for 2s and rerolling 1s. All wounds. 1 miss. Strength 5. Look for 3s. That's all but 1.
So how many?
7 boys dead.
Wah.
And that is it. So we're back to you.
Yep. So the boys are just going to pile in and do all their swinging. 2 of these lads are going to direct their attacks into the Wolf Lord.
Okay.
And then the remainder are going to strike against the Thunderwolf Cavalry there.
Okay.
So we'll do the 6 attacks going into the Warlord, or the Wolf Lord first.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, rough. Wounding on 5. 1 wound.
He's good.
Alright. And then we'll follow up with the rest. So we'll do 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 regular attacks and then 3 big choppa attacks from the knob.
12 regular.
12 regular, we'll do those now.
On the
Wolves.
So hitting on 3s.
Oh, what a roll.
It's losing that warlord, eh?
Yeah.
The reroll.
Wounding on 5 here. Alright, 1 wound on the wolves.
And 3+.
Yeah.
No.
I believe that is 1.
No, he's only taking 1 wound.
Has he?
Yeah.
Okay. The 3 big choppa attacks, these are going to be hitting on 3. Oh.
Oh my god. Man.
Wounding on 3. Oh, off the 4. Alright, failed to wound. Absolutely nothing from that orc squad. They deserve to run. So the Big Mac will swing into the Dreadnought there.
Okay.
So he's hitting on 4s with 3 attacks. 1 hit. Strength 8 versus T7. So he's moving on 3. Yeah, and it is -3 to your save, so I believe you're invul.
Against who?
The Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. So 4+ invuln for the Blizzard Seal. He's good.
Good. Alright, and we'll do the Dreadnought. So he needs to take a pound of flesh here if we're gonna see anything from these orcs. So what's gonna happen? Yeah, is the Gorkanaut's gonna swing all of his attacks into the wolves. He's gonna sweep across with his claw of Gork or possibly Mork. And
One of the above.
he has 6 attacks, but this times it by 3, so he's swinging with 18 attacks.
And he's going at the wolves.
Going all at the wolves.
Okay.
Alright, these are all hitting on 3s. Alright, that's a little bit of a better showing. Still a couple 1s and 2s. And these are coming in at strength 8, so these will be wounding on 3s.
Damage on this?
Damage is going to be 2.
2 flat.
Yeah. Alright, so we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 7 saves on the Thunderbolt Cavalry coming in at -2.
3 pluses. 3 go through.
Okay, that's
So
going to be 6.
one guy's dead,
Yeah.
and then another dead, and then one takes a wound. Sorry.
No, just 2 die. Because damage doesn't carry over.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
2 damage. 2 damage to you. So, dead. Dead. That's that.
And lastly, because it is my turn, even though he didn't charge this turn, the Battle Wagon's going to swing into the Dreadnought.
Okay.
And I haven't killed a unit yet, so we're not getting that +1. So 6 attacks coming in from him. Hitting on 5s. Nope. Nothing.
Oh my. So the Dreadnought striking back. He was charged, so we're going to be striking, I guess, against the knob and hoping. Yeah, we're just going to basically hope. We're hoping. There's a hope. Hitting on 3s right now and no rerolls.
Yep.
No. Yeah, 3s, no reroll. Oh. I rolled 3 2s. Did I use a command point yet? I haven't.
No.
I'm going to CP one of those.
Okay.
And into a 5. So 2 hits.
Yep.
And looking for 2s. 2 wounds.
Minus.
-3.
If it's 3, I get a save. Or actually, even if it's 4, I get a save. But 2 wounds go through on the Big Mac, but he has a 2-up save at -3, so he's going to need to show 5s here. Which he doesn't.
And D6 each. Ooh.
No, there he goes.
And now we're going to go with the Wolf Lord, who right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. War Trike.
How many attacks going? Sorry?
6.
6.
4 base, +1 for Wolf and Stone, +1 for.
So all 6 are going into him?
All 6 are going
Okay.
to him. Hang on 2, 3 roll 1. All hit. Toughness,
6.
strength 8.
Yep.
3s. Only 3 go through.
That's enough to kill him.
3 flat, yeah.
Yep.
6, 9.
Alright.
No AP, or yeah, no.
Does he explode on a 6? No.
I'm really missing Ken being like, does he explode? He has missed all of his opportunities this game.
And maybe if he actually said it, then maybe something would explode.
Okay, and that's the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So you owe me a morale for your. Actually, I can pile in, but.
Great, so on a 1, one of those boys survives. No, just not to kill the squad. Of course.
So now it's 2 units to 1. Nobody has objective secured in this situation. So, anyways, we'll talk about that in a second because we are on to Space Wolves, turn 2. Stormfang gunship pivoted, or sorry, I should say change facing, and then moved exactly 20 inches away. It's actually making the Weird Boy the closest target, so putting a pumpkin a little bit. Over here, Wolf Lord shimmied through, stayed an inch away from these boys, stayed an inch away from this, moving in so that I can get a good easy charge off against the Gorkanaut. Rune Priest jumped out of the ruins, moving in towards the flash gates. Might make a suicidal charge. We'll see if the Terminators get sucked in first. Speaking of, Terminators dropped in more than 9 inches away from flash gates and out of lane. And then finally, spending that CPU point at the beginning of the game to get the Blood Claws to be able to walk on a table edge. They are wholly within 6 inches, and that's at a 9 of the Gretchen. We're hoping to get a solid charge off against these Gretchen. Try to go in for that And that's it that's the synopsis for the Space Wolves Turn 2 movement phase. We're going on to the second phase. No, we're going to start off with Smite, actually.
Yeah.
Smite is going to go into the, looks like probably the battle wagon. And it goes off with an 8.
Cool.
And D3. Only one.
Only one? Episode.
Now, we're going to cast Fury of the Wolf Spirits. Now, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, so I'm going to say it with an accent. Because if I say it with an accent, I can't pronounce it wrong. That's the rule. So, it's Becky and Jerry. And it goes off with a 7.
Goes off on the 7. I'm going to attempt to deny.
You're going to attempt to deny. Alright.
Do you show an 8? Which I do. Deny on a 9.
And yeah.
No fake
Ruin.
no Jerry.
Ruin my parade. Alright, and now we are on to the shooting phase. So we'll kick off with the Storm Bang. It's going to fire. We're going to go with, just to follow the trend of how much I target your characters, or how heavily I target your characters. I'm going to go with 4 multi-Melta shots into the Weird Boy. And then we're going to do the Frostwolf Destructor and the 2 last cannons into the 3 boys that are still alive. 4 multi-Melta shots going into the Weird Boy. And 3 hits. 2 swoon. 3 wounds. No invuln, and he's probably sick of me asking if he has invulns, so how many damage? First one, yeah, 5 damage. That's it.
Up in a puff of smoke.
Up in smoke, that's where my weird boy goes.
And you're gonna CGI that in, right?
What?
Yeah, the 2 last cannons, the Frostwolf Destructor going into those 3 boys, so. Hitting on 3s, I think I said it.
Yes, you did.
Sorry if I didn't. 3s to hit, and 2 swoon. And I missed with 3 of them. What did I say? What did I say? I knew it was gonna happen. And I rolled a 1, too. 1 boy does. I guess you could possibly throw a frag grenade at your boys. How many shots? 1 shot. 2 to hit. 4 to 5 to wound. So that will be it for the shooting phase. So the Blood Claws are going to charge at the Gretchen. Do you have Overwatch?
Yes, I do. I have 9 shots at Overwatch.
Do it up, sir.
So 9 little Grocks are going to fire their blasters into the onrushing savages. Hitting on 6s. Getting me 1 hit, but Daka also goes off. Nope. And then this will be a 5 to wound. No.
And charge. How far are they going? That's a 6, so that's not going to do it. Now, do I spend the CP?
Spend it, 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 spend it. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Come on! Do it!
All the cool kids are.
Kids, there's a lesson.
You can do it!
Listen, kids, there's a lesson in this, and that is do not succumb to peer pressure.
You know you want it.
Why do you think I want to do this? Why do you think I want to do this? I need to save that CP, and you'll all know why very shortly. Alright, next is going to be the charging of the... There's going to be lots of Overwatch here. We're going to charge the Terminators into the flash gates.
Oh, yeah.
Get these with
So
nice.
this will be 30 shots at Overwatch because they're all in range. And they're just going to unload. So we'll do these in 2 volleys of 15. Like we've been doing all game. Hitting on 6s with Daka. There is 3 6s in that first volley. So that'll give me 3 additional shots. 3 hits in total from that first volley, going in with the second. Alright, that gives me another 3. Daka. Gives me 4 from that, so 7 in total. Alright, and these will be 3s to wounds. Alright, so only 3 of those wound at -2 against the Terminators. They're -2.
Them all on the swim shows. So 3 pluses. And they're all good.
is worth noting that the gun crazy show-offs rule only works in the shooting phase, so I don't get to roll dice to see if they fire again.
So, rolling for the charges.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
They are in. We're so in.
This guy, Rune Priest, is going to also charge. Rolling to charge with rubies. Rune Priest.
And he gets a 10.
Ooh.
Oh, but he doesn't have Frick. Jerry.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Freaky. And that's, and then the Wolf Lord.
Yeah.
Wolf Lord charging into the. I'm gonna roll it, but I don't really need to. Just roll it. And he's good. He really wants me to roll this right now. He's like super anxious about me rolling that. So I'm gonna let you choose which unit do you want me to roll first.
This one?
Of my charge.
This one. This one?
Because you're not interrupting, so.
No, I'm not
This one?
interrupting with my measly one command.
This one?
You know what? I want to see if that Gorkanaut goes boom.
We're going to be attacking the Gorkanaut with the Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf. So I'm actually going to be popping Seeking the Saga, which allows me to re-roll my wound rolls against a target that has a higher power rating than myself. So Gorkanaut is definitely fitting that description. And we are looking for 2s, re-rolling 1s. Wow, 3 1s. 5 hits.
Yeah.
And now we're looking for 4s. 5 hits. We're looking for 4s with rerolls. So 2 hits so far. 4 hits.
Some 6-up armor saves here. And I don't make a single one. That is 3 damage for 12 damage. That's all of his wounds remaining. Does he go boom?
Does it explode?
It The Gorkanaut explodes. Everyone within 9 inches suffers D6 mortal wounds.
Oh,
That literally like almost clears the table.
with how far?
9 inches. So I'm gonna roll for the Wolf Lord there. It's a 4.
So Wolf Lord 4 wounds.
Yep.
And
That's another 7.
7. That's 7.
All right.
4 wounds on the Wolf Lord, so that means Wolf Lord dies.
Following up with that Thunderbolt Cavalry there, D6 more wounds. Just
Oh!
You know what? I think I'm gonna use a command point.
You're gonna use your
My
last
last command point's gonna go to clear this offending Thunderwolf, and it is a 1.
Oh! 1 mortal wound on the surviving Thunderbolt Cavalry.
All right, following up with that Venerable Dreadnought taking D6 mortal wounds. That's 5.
That'll be.
So to clear out those last 2 boys, 2 mortal wounds. That will kill 1, and the knob will be left on 1 wound. And then finally the Battle Wagon, and he takes 5. He's down to 3. Down he goes.
That was magnificent.
Alright,
Rune Priest.
we're on to the Rune Priest. So 3 attacks from the Rune Priest, hitting on 2+. 2+, no rerolls. 3 hits. This is at strength 5, toughness 4.
Yeah.
For 3s, and that is 3 wounds.
Okay, so for the first one, 6 up. Nope.
Dead.
So 1 dies. Second one, nope.
Dead.
1 dies. And last one, no.
Dead.
So 3 are killed. Blah. Blah. Blah.
2 attacks apiece, right? So 2 attacks plus 1 for the Wolf Claws.
Yeah.
So 3, 6, 9 for the Wolf Claws.
Yep.
We'll do those first. These are hitting on 2s.
Yep.
No rerolls. 2 misses. And your strength 5.
So 3's rerolling.
Knock that again. Good.
3's rerolling.
Hitting on 3 or wounding on 3 is reroll. 2 rerolls. All wound.
All wound at minus.
-3.
Minus 3. How many wounds?
Uh,
Oh, 7 6-up saves here. All right, not a single one. So 3 guys drop, and then 1 is reduced to 1 wound.
And we got 9 Thunderhammer attacks hitting on 3s. Oh! That was brutal. 3 go through. Only 3 of them. Only on 2. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. So 3 die.
Cards got 3 damage each shield.
Boom, boom, and boom. That leaves the captain left. He's gonna swing back.
Miserable.
All right, so we have 3 attacks from the captain going into that room priest. They're hitting on 3s. That's full spread of hits. He's gonna be wounding on 3s as well because he's strength 5 being a knob. And there's 1 wound.
On the room priest?
On the room priest, no minus.
No minus. Okay, 3 goes.
Makes it.
And then we're going to be doing the Fenrisian Great Axe is going to strike in cleave mode. Hitting on 3s.
Making this one too.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s. all but 1. And toughness 8, right?
Yeah.
And strength 10. So looking for 3s. Only 1 goes through.
And there is no save. No
And
damage.
how many damage does he have left?
3 wounds.
It's a 4!
It's a 4. Ken, does it explode?
Does it explode?
Yes, it does!
Oh!
Oh my god!
I'm gonna
What's
like
the
a
range on it?
6 inches. All right, so it's gonna nuke my lone knob over there, so he's gone. Now we'll roll for the Thunderwolf Cavalry, try to finish him off with a 6. I think he's gone too.
Very.
All right, and then moving over, we're gonna do the Venerable Dreadnought. Only 3 wounds remaining on him. He only takes 2.
Rune Priest minutes.
He takes 3 mortal wounds.
The Rune Priest takes 3?
Yeah,
So he's got 5, so he's dead.
He's dead.
Rune Priest is dead.
Yeah. The Flash Kit. He is alive on 1 wound.
You roll the 1?
He will flee to morale though.
That definitely.
They are only leadership 6.
Oh, they are super bad.
Yep. And then lastly, on the Wolfguard Terminators, 5 mortal wounds.
So 1 dead, 2 dead, 1 dead.
Boom! Alright, the ensuing morale phase, after losing 10 of his mates, this freebooter books it.
Auto fails.
Auto fails, goes on to find loot elsewhere.
Otherwhere.
Otherwhere.
Otherwares.
Turn 3!
Alright, so yeah, quick synopsis for the movement phase from the orcs here. At the whips of their master, who's graciously hiding behind the wall here, egging them on with his squig hound, the Grots have fled cover and right into the path of these blood claws, so they're gonna shoot their way out or die trying.
Do it.
Alright, on to the shooting phase.
Who are they shooting at?
We're shooting the blood claws.
Does it explode?
Wow, might. So all these grots are going to be in range, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's going to be 15 shots from the grots with their grot blasters.
Can you say grots again?
Correction.
Thank you.
So for your viewing pleasure, the grots are going to fire their grot blasters into the blood claw pack down at the end there. So 15 are in range, so we got 15 shots. Hitting on 4s though, because actually, correction, they're hitting on 3s. Because grots and 20 or more had 1 of their hit rolls, and there's exactly 20 there.
Oh my
So
god.
15 shots hitting on 3s.
You're about to see some serious orc shooting here, guys.
Oh dear, and they still get Daka 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 as well. So 3 more with Daka Daka Daka. So actually, it's a full spread of hits. All right, now
Strength.
the is garbage.
Great.
So yeah, we're wounding you on 5s. But we're wounding you quite a bit.
That's a lot of fun.
It sure is. We got 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds on the blood claws from the grot blasters being fired by the grots.
4 dead.
Oh!
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the
Now,
grots
something's very dark.
are going to follow up with a charge into the blood claws. Would you like to Overwatch that?
Yes. 6 bolt shot or bolt gun shots. Pistol. Thank you. 1 hit.
Okay. 2 wounds.
Just gonna roll the wounds.
Alright, just 6 of save against that.
Yeah, you get 6 of shots.
No. Okay. So one Grot was hit and wounded there in the Overwatch, but he does get a little 6-up save. Which he doesn't do. Alright. So they've lost their hit bonus. Alright, showing a 6. They don't have Here We Go, so I can't re-roll this without a 6. But oh my god! Not gonna make it on a 5. Alright, I'm gonna follow up with a long bomb charge. We need an 11 there from that run turn in the ruins.
Cool.
So he does get to re-roll this though. And I can re-roll that. No. Exact same roll. So no, he doesn't make it, but the Grots will. Alright, so 12 attacks hitting on 5s. And 2 hits. And wounding on 6s because
You know what? These are both gonna wound.
Yep, there's the box cars. I get 1 wound.
Oh, look at that! And I'm gonna throw armor save just because. 2 plus.
Nope, he's fine. Laughs in my face.
Okay, attacks back. Wolf guard, 2 attacks, plus 1 for wolf claws. 3 attacks with the wolf claws. So hitting on 2s right now. 1 miss. What's your toughness?
My toughness is 2.
Strength 5. So yeah, 2 wounds.
And 2 dead. Yep, 2 die.
Sergeant Power Fist, 2 base attacks. He's hitting on -1 but +1, so 3s right now, so both hit. And 2 wounds, 2 more dead. Power Fist squeeze the life out of 2 Grots. Hitting on 3s? 2s right now.
You guys ready for this? 8 6s.
Do it!
No.
You got
Couple 5. Nothing below a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's probably going to be the unit's morale.
Morale phase. The Grots lost 12, so they're at a -8 to their leadership, which without even rolling means they all flee. So they just scurry off the edge of the board and go seek shelter somewhere else. They're done here.
Well, he's still got his run herder.
I do.
On to the shooting phase. For the shooting phase, we're going to target the run herder. 4 shots from the multi-meltas within 12 going into the run herder. 3 hits. 3 wounds. That's that.
Yeah, he has 4.
Okay, and that's the end of the game. We, as per chapter approved, we should play out the rest of the game, but we are going to call it.
That was rough.
So 9-3 finish for the Space Wolves. Your dice really didn't like you.
They were green and everything.
They were green.
Green and everything.
And they did not roll well for the Orks. And the trick to rolling for Orks is roll green dice.
You know what? I gotta go back to my blue dice. Blue is the lucky color.
Yeah, maybe.
Blue is the lucky color for the Orks.
It's also the Space Wolf color.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Anyways, thanks for the game, man. That was great. I think that was probably some of the worst dice luck I've seen in a while. Unfortunately, I was rolling hot too, so I think it was kind of like a combination of the two. Army composition, just bear in mind, guys, this was not a competitive game. We did not decide to play competitive armies. Couple mistakes, like the leaving the gap for the Stormwolf.
Yeah, I'm completely blank there.
Yeah, or Stormwolf.
Stormfang
gunship.
Warlord, yeah.
Stormfang gunship jumping in and being able to pump the Warlord.
Yeah.
That hurt right off the bat because I kind of got rid of that reroll Warlord for you.
Yeah, and plus he's a beat stick.
Yeah. So. And then the Blood Claws tanking all those shots from the flash kits turn 1 and 2 because I was expecting them to be like gone.
So was I, especially with more Dacker there on them. But
yeah, and that would have got you for a strike. So there was a few situations that didn't go well. Again, we weren't playing exactly like tournament level armies by any means whatsoever.
No.
We're both chose fluffy lists. I think you actually took the more fluffy list, and I think that's what hurt you the most.
It is, and I mean, you'll never ever see anyone ever use the freebooter stratagem for Kill Cruiser Broadside. It was just really cool. I figured no one will ever see it. I might as well play it now. But in any other game, honestly, I'd save those 3 command points to bring back that unit of 30 boys. And I think it could have been a little bit different.
Yeah, and that was it. Like you burned through all of your.
Yeah.
Basically, your whole command point stash was gone.
No, exactly.
One, so
go big or go home.
Yeah, but overall, had a fun game.
Oh,
Thank you for coming out, and it was great to see orcs on the table. We love hosting orcs. Orc players are always the best players. Like I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna put that out there. Orc players are generally the most fun to play against.
Definitely.
Keep doing it. I'm saying that.
Well, it's out there. It's out there now.
It's out there on the internet.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Stay tuned for more.
Sponsored by
Thank you for watching Anvil of War Gaming. If you guys like that video, feel free to subscribe. Click the link down below.
Pause!
Anvil of War's most explosive battle reports.